Everyone, hope you're having a great day. Hope it's a beautiful day for you. Super excited to talk about failure today. I think it's something that we all really deal with that nobody likes to talk about because it doesn't make good social media posts. And I also believe that it's something that we all deal with and that we all don't like to show people that we actually deal with. So one thing I was thinking about is the more we are real with our failure, the more people I feel like can understand that we're actually real and that we're not perfect. And one thing I'm learning in success coaching is it's not about being perfect. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of flaws. And I'm willing to admit that. I wouldn't have admitted that years ago because I felt like I had to impress people. But then you realize people aren't really worried about you. There's only a few people who are worried about you. And so I'm very grateful. And I want to talk about a moment that I was thinking about today as far as failure. And I remember a time when I think I was like 6th or 7th grade, and I broke my leg. And I broke it really bad to a point where I had to be in like a full leg cast. It went from my bottom of my foot all the way to my hip. I was in a full cast. They wanted to make sure the bone completely set. And I remember how frustrated I was because it was the middle of soccer season. I had broken my foot stepping on a soccer ball. And I was so frustrated. And I remember after I get the cast cut off, your one leg is huge and the other leg is small because it's been not used for so long. And I've been on crutches for like 6 months and I've become like a crutches pro. If you've ever broken any part of your legs, knees or whatever, and you've been on crutches, I was a pro. I knew how to get around. I was actually really good at it. And the funny thing is, how many times, if we kind of relate crutches to failures, how many times have we stayed on crutches when we failed? So what I mean by that is we use crutches they're temporary and they're important, they're necessary to kind of hold up the times when we failed. And we don't want to try to walk again. I remember when I finally cut out of the cast, and they cut this huge cast, and my leg was like little and my other leg was huge. And so they're like, all right. And I remember putting my foot on the ground. I was like, because in your mind, I'm like 6th, 7th grade. I'm like, I'll be able to walk, no problem. And I couldn't walk. My foot was just gave out because it'd been like 6 months I'd been on crutches and in this cast. And it just kind of hit me today. It was like, when we fail sometimes and we get put into cast by people, by our own decisions, by our own personal psychological, we decide I'm just not going to try anymore, so I'm going to cast up. Wrap me up. The thing is that the cast is only temporary too. And if we're honest, sometimes we just stop trying. So my question to you is, where have you stopped trying? Being transparent, I am on my journey with fitness, and I've failed many times in this area. I've failed as far as showing up, trying to run, trying to go to the gym. And man, it feels so frustrating to fail. And sometimes we treat failure as a destination instead of just a place that we travel through. So instead of just saying, all right, tomorrow I'm going to get up and I'm going to go again, we stay in a place of it will just always be like this. Things will always happen for me like this. And if you catch yourself saying always, it's usually because your mentality has accepted that it will always be like that. And it's a false truth. So I want to talk to you right now about where you need to try again. Imagine if I had never decided to put my foot on the ground again and walk. Let me tell you, it took about 3 or 4 months before I was able to walk where I didn't look like one leg stronger than the other. You know, kind of like when you fail at a business and then you fail in front of people and you're like, man, I don't want people to see me limp. Oh man, or you fell out of a relationship and you have to go see them in a month. I'm just being transparent. But my question for you today is, where do you need to try again? Because if you never try again, what will be the result? More importantly, what will be the result of the people that you influence? If I would have never tried to walk again, I could have been I've coached soccer for many years. I could have been a really good soccer coach from the crutches. But at some point I had to demonstrate some of the soccer skills necessary to the players so they believed that I knew what I was talking about. And if I had stayed on the crutches, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So people are counting on you to try again. That's what I feel like I need to say to you. People are counting on you to try again. Try the business again. Try the relationship again. Try the friendship again. Because sometimes failure is not just a moment. It's a really good teacher sometimes. It teaches you how to be humble. Well, it teaches you how to be grateful. It teaches you how to not rely just on yourself. It teaches you how to ask for help. And sometimes that is the only way we can learn it. And so I was actually talking with one of my friends today. Good dude, the writer also. And he came up with 3 quick things about failure. He's like, you gotta fail fast, you gotta get back up. And I'm kind of butchering the last thing he said. But you gotta get back up and you gotta try again. I need you to try again. I'm not just saying that because I'm success coaching you right now. I'm saying that because I genuinely believe that there's a purpose beyond your current failure or whatever situation you're walking through right now. I need you to try again. Not just for me, but for the people that need to see you walk through this. You've been on the crutches too long. It's time to take a step forward. But what if it doesn't work? What if it does? Well, I tried it before. Yeah, and you're gonna try again. This is the time to try again. People are counting on you. So I'm thankful that you're listening to this. Let this be kind of like the call that you don't want to answer. Time to try again. All right, my friend. Looking forward to you trying again. And comment what you're trying again down below. Want to hear that. And I personally want to celebrate you, because I believe you're going to do something special. There's purpose in you. I don't believe you're here on accident. And I believe your life is going to make a big, big impact. All right, my friend. Love you. Talk to you later. Peace.